green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time.
Let's go.
What you waiting for? You only got one life.
One life.
And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Cause I'm ready to go.
I got the green light, mommy, and you know what that means. That we can do anything that you dream. I wanna make you till you scream. And I practice what I preach, if you know what I mean. I'm about that, mommy. Yeah, I got the key and I'ma lock that, mommy. Yeah, we can roll and I'ma rock that, mommy. I do what I say and say what I mean. Now let me jump in between. I'm getting loose in this thing, like OJ the juice in this thing. Feeling like left eye, boy, I burn the roof in this thing. I got all the women getting naked, feeling like Luke in this thing. Think it's a game. Now I got the green lit and the green right. All I need is mommy for you to give me the green light, so I can run through it like an easy pass. Find a G-spot and step on the gas.
Give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time.
Let's go.
What you waiting for? You only got one life.
One life.
And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light.
Give it to me.
Cause I'm ready to go. Cause I'm ready to go.
Ride out now, ride out now.
Give me the green light.
Baby, I got the Midas, I'm flow rider. You know I'm all about that thing. If she ready, then I'm ready. Pull up on her with the Chevy. Real talk when the light turn green. Give me what I asked for. I got a passport. Mr. International, I hit the airport. If you knew the kind of work that I transport, that Rihanna do me dirt to the crash course. I like the cleanest, greenest, leanest, Serena Venus, flow a genius, smoking Phoenix. You never seen this. I have a dream this. That 200 on the dash got me fiending. So I'm tryna ride out, slide out, rally stripes, 500 vibe out, wild out, shout out, be hot, hit the honeycomb hide out. Hey,
Give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life. And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Cause I'm ready to go.
Now I would like to introduce Mr. J. Samuel Thompson, judge for the event Battle of Bands. Guitar tutor for the past 14 years, ranked first in and around Chennai as a tutor in guitar teaching through Urban Pro. Composed around solo instrument and been published in Texas, USA. Judge for CALYPSO 2016, judge for Million SRM Battle of Bands 2019, and judge for Battle of Bands MGC 2020.
I like to thank the management staff and especially Mr. Jason sir. And it's really a good thing for the students to do these kind of recreational activities during these tough days. The instrumental track which I'm going to play is called as Wild Moon. I composed this track around the April. Okay, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call upon Mr. Harish, practicer, beatboxing since 2016, participant, and won many prizes in various cultures during the school and college days, constantly being invited for guest performance, judging, and chief guest for many school events. Part of the district entertainment committee in Road Track, creator of We Toxic Rhythm Rap and Beatboxing Band, president of Road Track Club, 2019-20.
Hello everyone, myself Harish. Have done schooling in my 2018 batch. So today we're gonna see beatboxing. How many people know beatboxing? Just raise your hands. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Guess what is this? Do you know what tone is this? Guys, please cheer up. We just want some sound. Hey Chris, what is this? Any rapper from this CALYPSO team? Come on, ma'am. You do rap, right? Come on.
I got logic, I got pride, it's my DNA. Cookie color, make a rub, it's my DNA. I got power, but the pain is my DNA. I got oxygen, ambition, flow, it's my DNA. I was born like the balance, and that's your lip, it's not the performance. You should know, but I didn't have it, but I made it over there. Hey, put the keys to bed. I said, I got millions as your country, cause it's in my DNA. I got billions, I got what you're building in my DNA. I got cash that you with the run, it's my DNA. I got trouble, so hard, it's my DNA. I just win again, like remember myself. Yeah, I was him again, I'm the engineer, but lucky, but fireworks, so what the tires got to pull up. I know how you want to know who you are. It's your overtired, switch that DNA. Problem, all the sucker shit that DNA. Kelly Parrot, everything is that DNA. Power don't see, overtired television again. See my pretty good, we was stuff with the tell with the stuff. You know, bigger false people, this is false, all the stuff. I got money, we shop, but let's move the buckets for it. This kind of spot is getting out of all the devil, you know.
That's it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call upon Daniel Shalom. He is a photographer, filmmaker, and on online coaching. A co-MCCN who has immersed himself in different forms of art, from playing guitar to making short films and shooting professional photographs for over a decade. Now I'd like to call upon Daniel Shalom to the stage.
Hi guys, I'm Daniel. I'm gonna play you Tangame. I'm your judge. Thank you.
I would like to call upon Aishwar Gunessegar. He is an AFS alumni of 2015, One Day for India, founder, Negative Zero, social activist, climate change, environmentalist, programmer by profession, volunteer by passion. I would like to call upon Aishwar Gunessegar to the stage.
Hello, how's everyone? So I see some new faces here. I'm Aishwar. I was an old boy of this school. I graduated in the year 2016-17. I got into college. I did my BCA. I have one thing for you. 5 years ago, I was just like you, somewhere in the middle. I was thinking about life, where it's going to take me, how it's going to take me, how I'm going to survive, how I'm going to enjoy this experience. I realized when I met with a few people, I realized it's not as complicated as we think it is. It's really simple. We have everything in our own hands these days. We have the destiny in our hands. It doesn't really matter how we go there, what we do, as long as we are in charge of our own lives. It's as simple as that. The younger generation of the current trend, students of these age, you have a lot to inherit from us, our experiences, our own. This world is really your own playground. Do what you think, do what you love, do what you care for, and make sure you make this place a better place. So I give it with all my heart to all of you. I welcome you all to this grand event. Thank you.
Never fight a battle that God has already won for you. Hi and warm hugs from us MCCians to you lovely guys out here this afternoon. The time has come to draw a curtain to CALYPSO Resurgence 2K21. Guys, no event could take shape and be an astounding success without hard-working leaders and visionaries. Yes, and in this case, it is the dedication and enthusiasm of a headmaster and correspondent, Dr. G.J. Manohar Sir, our ever-supportive cultural coordinator, Mr. Jason Sir, our other teacher coordinators who worked relentlessly behind the scenes, and of course, my MCC buddies who walked that extra mile and worked their tail, thus making CALYPSO Resurgence 2K21 a mind-blowing success. We are very happy to have with us Mr. M. Dilip and Mr. Santosh Daniel this afternoon. We at MCC firmly believe that no event could be complete and successful without God's presence and guidance. Hence, I now call upon Mrs. Anita Rubin to lead us in prayer, which would be followed by our school hymn. I request the gathering to kindly rise. Thank you.
Let us bow down our head for prayer. Dear Lord, we stand before you. We humble ourselves for this prayer, O Lord. We seek your blessings for this program. You are the Alpha and Omega. You are the beginning and the end of Father. We plead to shower your blessings upon each and everyone gathered here and those who are viewing this program. Bless our headmaster who was the root for this program, the chief guests, the organizers, and the participants. Glory be to you alone. In the matchless name of our Jesus Savior Christ, I pray. Amen.
Our school rock band has been known to create ripples at every inter-school cultural event they participate in. Here they are to belt out the groovy number Demons by Imagine Dragons, integrated with rap for your listening pleasure.
Inside, it's nowhere we can hide. No matter what we breed, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. God is the last of all. When the lights fade out, all the sinners fall. So they dug your grave and the masquerade, calling out with the mess you made. Don't wanna let you down, but I am hellbound. This is all for you. Don't wanna hide the truth. No matter what we breed, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my dreams, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside.
Yo, makes you wanna out the best go. Info, welcome to the city where the best go. This close bullseye, shoot up with my lips go. Just know your headphones are blowing like a window. Must know what I'm 24 with my flip flop. Still kicking like a baby coming out best go. Trust though, coming for you like a little niece. No single ladies got shake. Taking quiz raw, break it, opening up with a shoe shot. Cow got your rank, hook red to red spot. Just a fool and champion, the octagon. Punchline coming back for in my wrist. Oh, let hook to get stunned right. Okay, when it's in the India, get to our speaker. Bitch kicking deals, Chicago's a FIFA. Send the records rate, it's the best in the city, yeah.
When you feel my dreams, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
Wow, that was a mind-blowing performance. Our dance troupe is one of the best, guys. And they simply rock, believe me. Here they are to get you into the groove and get your feet thumping. And mind you, don't say I didn't warn you.
Báilame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taqui taqui, taqui taqui rumba. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Hay music, hay flows. Báilame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taqui taqui, taqui taqui.
On the floor, baby, hit it hard, baby. Rock the body, baby. Patulengi podi. Kudukku putiya kupayam, muduthu mandana kalatte. Midukki pinne ennude nenjil nadukirunnavalane nee. Nadukirunnavalane nee. നടവരമ്പത്ത് കണ്ടാലും പഠിക്കലങ്ങനെ നിന്നാലും പടച്ചറപ്പേ പിന്നെന്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ പടക്ക പീടിക കത്തുന്നേ പടക്ക പീടിക
Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl. With a bang bang. Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it, girl. With a bang bang.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby.
Just you.
Nada idu sappa beat kolthugada. Majapa. Da. Hey, ready da, ora. Party coming. Okay.
That was an amazing performance. It's now time for the much-awaited moment, the pinnacle of excitement. Yes, the screening of CALYPSO Resurgence 2K21 trailer. With 15 nail-biting events, hype and drama, let's turn down the lights, pump up the volume, and get groovy. But before we get groovy, I invite our cultural coordinator, Mr. Jason Arpudaraj sir, to share a few thoughts on CALYPSO. Sir, over to you.
Okay, it's just a light on. Okay, just a thought I would like to share because this is our 4th edition of CALYPSO. And after winning this year's St. Beats Cultural Overall Championship, students were so ambitious to have a cultural meet in the school. And headmaster immediately called, why can't we have IMSAS is such a school? Why don't you go with the 4th edition? So we have come out with this 4th edition. of this CALYPSO, and in the time of pandemic, we were able to complete it. I thank our dear headmaster for motivation and support, and I really thank our chief guest and guest of honor today for coming over here. And see the trailer. This is the great effort of our students. Enjoy. Thank you.
Give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? You only got one life. And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Cause I'm ready to go.
I got the green light, mommy, and you know what that means. That we can do anything that you dream. I wanna make you till you scream, and I practice what I preach, if you know what I mean. I'm about that, mommy. Yeah, I got the key and I'ma lock that, mommy. Yeah, we can roll and I'ma rock that, mommy. I do what I say and say what I mean. Now let me jump in between. I'm getting loose in this thing, like OJ the juice in this thing. Feeling like left eye, boy, I burn the roof in this thing. I got all the women getting naked, feeling like Luke in this thing. Think it's a game. Now I got the green lit and the green right. All I need is mommy for you to give me the green light, so I can run through it like an easy pass. Find a G-spot and step on the gas.
Give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? You only got one life. And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Cause I'm ready to go.
Some flow rider, you know I'm all about that thing. If she ready, then I'm ready. Pull up on her with the Chevy. Real talk when the light turn green. Give me what I asked for. I got a passport. Mr. International, I hit the airport. If you knew the kind of work that I transport, that Rihanna do me dirt to the crash course. I like the cleanest, greenest, leanest, Serena Venus, flow a genius, smoking Phoenix. You never seen this. I have a dream this. That 200 on the dash got me fiending. So I'm tryna ride out, slide out, rally stripes, 500 vibe out.
I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life. And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Cause I'm ready to go.
I now request the dignitaries of today's event to kindly take their places on stage for the more pretentious part of the function. I now request our warm and lovable headmaster and correspondent, Dr. G.J. Manohar sir, to kindly welcome the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Respected chief guest of today's program, Mr. M. Dilip Kumar, guest of honor, Mr. Santosh Daniel, assistant headmasters, teachers, students from various schools, students from our school, and those who are watching through Zoom. It's indeed a great joy to have two stalwarts. One is Mr. M. Dilip Kumar, who is the director of Mara movie, which has just come out in prime time, Amazon, and it's a big hit. And he has done a lot of other short movies, which is there in Netflix. So we are really honored to have you today here with us. Thank you for accepting our invitation during this pandemic. And to have with us Mr. Santosh Daniel, who is an alumnus of our school, who had been in MCC school right from 9th standard. Santosh, I'm very happy to have you here this day. And thank you for being here. He has been acting in a lot of the short movies and movies that are there in Vijay TV, and he's now going to be acting in some of the major movies. And when I said Santosh is coming, because I know him right as a student who was there in the hostel right above my house. So his mother and my father used to come and talk about him a lot. And somehow during 11th, he left the school and he went and joined summer school and he completed his studies. And I was just asking, how did you get into it? Drama or in the film industry? He said, sir, I had an interest in photography. I started to take photographs and slowly someone observed me taking photo and they called me to act, and now I'm an actor. So life never stops. That's what, when I was sitting, he was so humbled. And I felt that when I saw him, I had the greatest joy. Because I remember him, because I used to advise him a lot. And when I see him come up in the life ladder, in the profession that he has taken and where he's working hard, I think, Santosh, it's great laurels to the school, and we see you come up as a great hero in the future. And we have the director who is also doing some great films. So we also like to see you, one of the great person coming out. All our wishes. And great people have left MCC school, are great actors. We have a host of them. Last week also we had a movie here taken. We had Surya come here. And I was humbled by him after seeing him. He told one thing which really took me off. He said, I was talking about how at school we were helping people in need. Then he said, sir, that is why I am surviving. The greatest joy is not acting in a movie or earning crores and crores of rupees, but to give and to see the others come up. So that made me feel really enlightened, because life is not about profession, life is not about money, life is not about anything but to see others come up. So when I see Santosh coming up, I really rejoice, because I knew as a student, now I see him as one of a celebrity who is there sitting before you to talk and to encourage you. And I want to welcome all others, and especially I want to appreciate Mr. Jason. Actually, as Mr. Jason told, when our students, suddenly I got an invitation from St. Michael's, I just passed it on to Jason. Then I called Chris. Somehow I was meeting him, and I said, Chris, why don't you coordinate with Mr. Jason, sir, and do it? And they formed a team very quickly, and they won in St. Beats. Then they got more enthusiastically. They said, sir, why don't we do CALYPSO? I said, it's impossible, the schools are closed. Then finally they said, sir, we'll start working. You say go, then we'll go for and do it to the best. And I think they have done a great job. Shall we give them a big hand for the wonderful service rendered, and appreciate the effort which they have done. In a pandemic, doing things is not easy. But they were quiet, and I never knew that so much had gone in. So I should appreciate them, and I also want to tell you that MCC is something different. And that is why I wanted you to do different. Someone was talking, today I was talking in my home, someone called me and said, it seems there is a siren going on in your school. I said, I have a megaphone. I said, no other school has it. I said, MCC does something unique. So we want to be something and unique in doing things, because we are in a world which is changing. After pandemic, we are going to see a lot of changes, and we are seeing changes among youngsters. We are seeing changes in your behavior. We are seeing changes in your thinking process. And I hope that you one day would come and sit here. Might be I may not be the headmaster, but one day you would come and sit like Santosh and be a person so proud to be a part of this great programs that are going to be held in school. So once again, invite all of you and welcome all of you for this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I request our beloved headmaster and correspondent, Dr. G.J. Manohar, sir, to honor the chief guest for this auspicious event. Thank you, sir. And I kindly request our cultural coordinator, Mr. Jason Arpudraj, sir, to honor Mr. Santosh Daniel, our chief guest of honor.
Now may I request our headmaster to honor our few of our judges over here who have come all the way to judge the events here, along with the chief guest and guest of honor. It will be apt for our headmaster to honor our children, whereas the students from other school will receive from the chief guest and guest of honor. May I request Mr. J. Samuel Thompson to come over and receive his memento. He has judged the event Battle of the Bands. May I now call upon Master Aishwa, not Master, Mr. He judged the events air crash as well as other events. So it's time to honor the judges. May I call upon Mr. Shyam Sundar. He's a great dancer of London Loyola Dream Team. Went to the final stage. He judged the event dance competition. May I call Mr. Arish. He's a beatboxer and now he's Rotract. He judged the event beatboxing and now may I call upon Mr. Daniel Shalom to come over to the stage and receive his memento. He judged 2 events, air crash and match surf. Another judge is not here. Mr. Kavin, you also judged too. Thank you so much, sir.
It's now over to Elijah Barnes Alden, our Assistant Cultural Secretary, to introduce the guest of honor, Mr. Santosh Daniel, our alumnus and also a rising star.
Good afternoon to those who are present here and to those who join us from the comfort of their homes. I take great honor in welcoming you all to this cultural program, and I extend my well wishes to you considering the treacherous times we are living in. I find immense pleasure in introducing our guest of honor, Mr. Santosh Daniel, who was an accomplished actor in the Tamil television and film industry. In a short span of only 6 years, Mr. Santosh has been in over 8 television series and has worked for the behemoths of the Tamil television world like Sun TV, Vijay TV and Zee Tamil. His first serial, Kalyana Perisu, was in fact for the Sun Network. The zenith of his career, however, were the films he starred in. Remo, a rom-com which secured more than 76 crore in the box office. And Angelina, a Tamil drama film. He is currently working on the film Puravi, for which he plays the antagonist. The highlight, however, is the fact that he is an alumnus of this prestigious institution. And we are privileged to have a celebrity in our midst. Welcome home, sir.
Good evening, my brothers and sisters. Good evening, sir. Thanks for inviting me. எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருக்குது. என்னோடய ஸ்கூலில் நான் கெஸ்ட் அப்படி வர்றதுன்னு வந்து நான் எதிர்பார்க்க முடியாத ஒரு விஷயம். நான் ரொம்பவே ஜெய்சன் சார் ஃபஸ்ட்டு என்னை டெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ணி கூப்பிடும்போது எனக்கு ரொம்பவே சந்தோஷமாக இருந்தது. தேங்க்யூ சார். எனக்கு இப்போ கூட ரொம்ப நர்வஸாக இருக்குது. சார் முன்னாடி பேசுகிறதுக்கே நான் ரொம்ப தென் டு ஃபைன். ஆக்சுவலி ஐ ஸ்டார்டட் மை ஸ்கூலிங் 9th நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணேன். 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, the most important days and in the auditorium, the school, the hostel, everything was so good. Return school ulla varamode I feel like coming back to my school again. I missed everything and I'm so happy to be here. Fine then. இந்த பேண்டமிக் டைமில் நீங்கள் எல்லாருமே இந்த கல்ச்சுரல்ஸில் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணது ரொம்பவே பெருமையாக இருக்குது. பிகாஸ் எல்லாருமே ரொம்ப பயந்து போய் வீட்டில் இருக்கும்போது நீங்கள் முன்னாடி வந்து எல்லாமே அட்டென்ட் பண்ணுறதுன்றது ஒரு பெரிய விஷயம். அப்படி இருக்கும்போது உங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே என்னோட பெரிய கங்க்ராட்ஸ் சொல்லிக்கிறேன். ஃபைன், தேங்க்யூ.
We are really happy to know, Santosh sir, about your success and wish you all the best, waiting to follow your footsteps. It's now over to Benita Pauline Giflin, our school head girl, to introduce the chief guest, Mr. M. Dilip Kumar, the director of Mara and who also has the honor of screening the first Tamil short film on Netflix. Benita, it's over to you.
Thank you, Sharon. A very pleasant good evening to one and all present here. It's my immense pleasure to be given the privilege of introducing respected chief guest of the valedictory event of CALYPSO Resurgence 2K21. Mr. M. Dilip Kumar did his schooling in SPOA and Wales. He graduated his master's in media sciences at Anna University. His passion in media provoked him to direct a Tamil science fiction short film called Kalki, which was the first short film to be released in Netflix. The story revolves around a scientist trying to solve one of the universe's greatest puzzles. He is humble in nature, intellectual, multi-talented, and handsome, of course. He caps various personalities such as design strategist, design research head, and he's also assisted to be the director of different commercials like Surf Excel, Coca-Cola, and the famous Vodafone Zuzus. I hope you would have watched the recently released Tamil film Mara, starring the chocolate boy Maddie, which was directed by none other than our chief guest, Mr. M. Dilip Kumar. The zeal in him made him direct this film, and he exposes talents through this film. This film proves to be a great inspiration to all photophiles and eco-freaks. We are happy to have you, sir, and we as a school wish you all the best, and we wish you to pursue in your tenure and reach the pinnacle. I request you to inspire with your motivational words.
Hi. Thank you, Benita. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So it's quite overwhelming to walk into a school, because this is my I've done interviews, I've been on talk shows and on discussion panels, but being on stage in a school is something special. Yeah. Needless to mention, it takes you back to one of your school days, and school stages are where you first faced your fears and overconfidence, and you do, like, whatever you are today, it must have started somewhere there, and for me as well, no exception. And MCC is quite special. I come from Krompet, and my growing up has been around Krompet, Pallavaram, and my schooling is also somewhere which is considered to be outer, like little away from the city. And MCC has an image which you got to be a person from a town to realize how you look up to schools like MCC, and especially MCC. And MCC, being on this stage means something to me, because when I was shifting school between my 6th standard and 7th standard, I gave a try year at MCC. I wrote an exam, failed miserably, and ended up here. Thank you for this opportunity. And I think one of the significant changes that we all see right now is the lack of crowd which is supposedly to be followed. And I'm very happy you guys have taken it online. You guys have set up a camera. Whether it's going to be a relay or live, I don't know, but I think it's very, very responsible of us to forego. I know what it takes for as students to sacrifice culturals. That's one day we all look up to, because it's just not that one day, but maybe a couple of weeks or maybe even a month prior to that. Like we all look, like I look forward to my schooling. It's usually divided between before annual day and after annual day, and then in between comes all these culturals, inter-school culturals that you participate in. I hope it's the same enthusiasm with which you guys work, and it's also very, as I mentioned, it's very happy to see it's celebrated a little more responsibly. All the best, and thanks to you guys for inviting me. This is special.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring speech. It was just wow and really touching. It's high time now for the culmination and the most exciting moment of today's program. Yes, you guessed it right, guys. The prize distribution. A time of pride, joy, achievement, and of course, a sensational feeling of floating on cloud 9. And yes, guys, you really deserve this moment to bask in your glory. So let's surge ahead.
The eagerly awaiting time has come now. Yes. I just like to mention, if any participants who have not come here, we request you to, your representatives can come and collect the prizes. Now I call upon the chief guest of honor to come here to distribute the prizes. The second runner-up, MCC Public. You're here. The team B. Naveen Karthik, Bennett Joe, Asher Judah, Hendrik Jude. Congrats. If you're not there, any representative can come and collect the prizes. Runners, MCC Metric, Joel Timothy, Japhet Moses, A.K. Mikhail. Please bear with me if I announce your name not properly. The winners of Battle of the Bands, Union Christian School. Abhishek Herbert, Davis Philip, Alan Samuel, Yash Shreyas, Shalom. Once again, I'd like to congratulate the team Battle of the Bands. Now to the next event, Fancy Footwork Duo. St. Bede's Anglo-Indian Higher Secondary School. Runners Kanan and Kiran. And the winners of this event, CSI Jesse Moses Matriculation High Secondary School, Rakshita and Divyatita. Congrats winners. Now to Fancy Footwork Solo. The third prize goes to St. Bede's, Aniket Banerjee. Second prize goes to CSI Jesse Moses High Secondary School, Rakshita. The first prize goes to MCC Metric, Santosh. Thank you.
I'm right now happy to announce the winners for the Supersonic Beats. The third place goes to Suhail from St. Bede's. Suhail, if you're in the gathering, I would request you to come up. The second runner-up is Tanish Emmanuel, also from St. Bede's. And the winner of the event is Joshua from Don Bosco, Egmore. Moving on to memes creation. The second runner-up is Henrik Jude from MCC Public. Henrik Jude, are you in the gathering? The runner-up position goes to CJ Sham Shiva of St. Vincent's. And the first place is bagged by Kamalesh of St. Bede's. Now moving on to the topic, War Zone. The second runner-up position goes to Suresh of Don Bosco. The runner-up position goes to Tanish of St. Vincent's. And the first place is bagged by Darin of Don Bosco. Thank you.
I'm happy to announce the winners for the event Tricky Clicks. The third prize goes to Ajwad Sharif of Don Bosco. The second prize goes to Akshaya of St. Bede's. And the first prize goes to Pavitra of MCC Public School. Results for League of Debaters. The third prize goes to St. Bede's Anglo-Indian School, Marshall and Arul Prakash. The second prize goes to Madras Christian College Metric, Kaif and Praneeth. The first prize goes to Asan Memorial High Secondary School, Suraj and Rashid. Any representatives from that school? Okay, we'll move on to the results for air crash. The third prize goes to Ashik Ahmad of St. Bede's. The second prize goes to Arman Sharif of Don Bosco. And the first prize goes to Godson MCC Campus.
Okay, it's time for us to do the last part of the prize distribution. For the event M Square, the third prize goes to MCC Metric for the persons Kev, Mikhail and Praneeth. And the second prize goes to Sajan and Alan Cooper of St. Bede's. And the winners of the event M Square is Ishwar Gopalakrishnan and Suvan of Don Bosco. Now for the results of Dumb Charades. The third prize goes to Master Sirish and Alex Jacob of Don Bosco Matriculation School, Egmore. And the second prize goes to Ms. Kanishka and Divya of CSI Jesse Moses Matriculation High Secondary School. And the winners of the event M Dumpsy is Master Mohammad Nadeem and Master Hassan of MCC Matriculation High Secondary School. Now it's time for announcing the results of the event AdZap. Third prize goes to Master Hemant of MCC Campus School. MCC Campus, I don't think they are here. Oh, just hold on. So the second prize goes to Master Safi of St. Bede's. And the winner of the event AdZap is Master Leo of Don Bosco Matriculation High Secondary School. Now the next event I would like to announce is Recontour Bedtime Story. The third prize goes to Master Arman Sharif of Don Bosco. And the second prize goes to Miss Anjali of MCC Campus School. And the grand winner of the event Recontour, Abhishek Herbert Samuel of Union Christian Matriculation High Secondary School. Now for the last event, Event X, third prize goes to Master Kevin Marshall of Don Bosco. And the second place goes to Master Kev Mikhail of MCC Matriculation High Secondary School. And the first place goes to Master Arman Sharif of Don Bosco. Now may I request the headmaster to join for the final round of prize distribution. The runner-up position of CALYPSO 2K21 goes to St. Bede's Anglo-Indian High Secondary School. May I request Mr. Bhaskar, the teacher, and the team to come over to the stage and receive the trophy. Stand here. Leave this. Thank you, sir. The overall championship for CALYPSO 2K21 goes to Don Bosco Matriculation Higher Secondary School. May I request the teacher coordinator, Mr. Raja Sundar, and the team to come and collect the trophy. Now, though we completed the process, but we would like to honor some of our students who have taken pain in organizing this particular event. And the three of them, let me call upon the first one who started this initiative, Master Chris Das, Aiden Samuel, to come over to collect his memento from the chief guest. And may I call upon Master Jeremiah to come over. Now, whatever these two say, Headmaster heard, and Headmaster, they were able to convince Headmaster to the maximum to organize everything. Master Jeremiah, such a talented boy. He's the one who conducted the entire program in Zoom. He created the room and everything. And credit goes to Jerry. And now for the cultural secretary, Master Isaiah, please come over to collect his trophy. He is also an amazing person, and he was there with me all the time and doing whatever the process to go through, because this cultural was conducted without any sponsors. The exclusive sponsor is our headmaster and correspondent, Mr. G.J. Manohar. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's now over to David Deepan Muttaya, a school head boy, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all gathered over here. Our dear headmaster, Dr. G.J. Manohar, teachers and friends, greetings to you all. I, on behalf of CALYPSO team, would like to thank our chief guests for their kind consent to end this event. Our sincere thanks to our dear headmaster for his encouragement and support in helping us to conduct this event. I would like to thank our CALYPSO team, Mr. Jason Arpudaraj, Mr. Dominic Martin, Mrs. Anita Rubin, and Ms. Simran Sylvia, as they stood as our pillars of support and helped us to end this event, and all our event heads to conduct this event, even during this pandemic crisis. We thank you once again.
Thank you, David. That was really very touching and thoughtful. I now request the gathering to kindly rise for the national anthem.
Janagana mana adhinayak jaya he Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you one and all for your warm and gracious presence. Until we meet again next time around, this is Antoinette Sharon on behalf of all us MCCians, wishing you all success, love and God bless. Cheers, Abhiyanta.
Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Cause I'm ready to go.
I got the green light, mommy, and you know what that means. That we can do anything that that you dream. I wanna make it till you scream. And I practice what I preach, if you know what I mean. I'm about that, mommy. Yeah, I got the key and I'ma lock that, mommy. Yeah, we can roll and I'ma rock that, mommy. I do what I say and say what I mean. Now let me jump in between. I'm getting loose in this thing, like OJ the juice in this thing. Feeling like left eye, boy, I burn the roof in this thing. I got all the women getting naked, feeling like Luke in this thing. Think it's a game. Now I got the green lit and the green right. All I need is mommy for you to give me the green light, so I can run through it like an easy pass. Find a G-spot and step on the gas.
Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? We only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 oh, oh. Cause I'm ready to go. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah.
Right on now.
Give me the green light.
Baby, I got the Midas, I'm flow rider. You know I'm all about that thing. If she ready, then I'm ready. Pull up on her with the Chevy. Real talk when the light turn green. Give me what I asked for. I got a passport. Mr. International, I hit the airport. If you knew the kind of work that I transport, that Rihanna do me dirt to the crash course. I like the cleanest, greenest, leanest, Serena Venus, glow a genius, smoking Phoenix. You never seen this. I have a dream this. That 200 on the dash got me fiending. So I'm tryna ride out, slide out, rally stripes, 500 vibe out, wild out, shout out, be high, fit the honeycomb hide out. Hey,
give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light,